when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, You make money when the market goes up. You make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
But if your timeline is 10 years from now, maybe even 5 years from now, history says that 80% or whatever the time, the S&P 500 is likely to be a lot higher in 5 and 10 years.
You know, we had a conference last week where Druckenmiller said there's a good chance the Dow is no higher than it is at these levels 10 years from now. You think is it that dramatic, this level of sort of tepid equity performance?
You know, listen, it's hard to say, 10 years out.
Unbelievable. So you got one person talking about how 5 to 10 years, you just hold on these stocks now. Just hold on to them. You're going to be fine. Okay, 5, 10 years from now. Nobody knows that. Who has the money to do that? Pension funds do. Hedge funds do. But most of my members don't. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, the problem with these financial shows, the fake business network, they talk to people as if they were hedge fund managers. No. And all the advice that you get from these fake business networks, that's what they're doing. They're talking to folks instead of thinking, wait a minute, these folks are regular folks. They have 401ks. Some invest individually, small investors. I got to give them good information. No, instead, they give you stupid information like that. Just hold on for 10 years. And one guy said, well, you don't hold on. Well, what is it then? It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. It just confuses you. Okay, let's get to the rally today. What's going on? Not much. No, it isn't. Remember I told you, and you ask any of my gang members, and I said on this radio show over and over last week, matter of fact, for 2 weeks I've been saying, that we're going to get a big snapback. Now, I'm telling you, we are going to see a huge snapback. It's going to happen, but it's going to fail. It'll snap back up to our current trend. But when it snaps back, you can make money on these snapbacks by doing swing trades. But do not do these as investments because they're going to come right back down because the trend is too strong. That's right. So I've been saying we're going to, because we're right at that low. And I told you also last week that they're going to do anything to keep this rally going. Because Powell works for the president. The president knows how badly. This was funny. Over the weekend, I'm listening to Biden. He comes on. He says to everybody, someone asked about the stock market. Oh, he says the stock market is doing much better under me than it did under Trump. What? First of all, globally, the value of the market, the S&P, is down 20%. But let's just take under Biden. Since Biden took office, the value of the stock market has dropped. What a liar. It has dropped by $6 trillion. Under Trump, the value increased by $7 trillion. Anybody can look it up. But he comes out, looks in the camera, and lies. This is his problem. He just lies. It's unbelievable. So what's happened today is this. The timing couldn't have been better. Now, the other day, the Bank of England made this announcement. Remember, we talked about this, that they're going to have to bail out the pension funds. Well, we're going to have to bail out ours too, but we've been masking ours. But anyways, so the pension managers, the pension fund managers, like stock investors, they borrow on margin. When rates were low, for 13 years, they kept borrowing money, the pension funds. But when rates start going up, now they're losing money, and they have margin calls, just like small investors. So they have to dump their stocks. It was getting so bad with rates going up that the Bank of England had to come in and bail out the pensions because they're going down. They're nearing insolvency. So the Bank of England made the announcement the other day and said, we are going to pivot now. We're going to pivot away from raising rates. We're going to go back to QE. What are you, nuts, going back to QE? So this morning, what happens? You got it. The fake Business News Network starts working it. Hey, there's going to be a pivot. Powell's going to start pivoting. And everybody started to cover their short positions. And everybody started to jump in and chase the market. God, you're going to get hammered. You're going to get killed. Now, the main reason that these pension funds and the pension funds of the United States, the only difference is the pension funds of the United States and Powell, they're masking it so no one finds out about them. The problem is keeping interest rates too low for too long. That incentivizes CEOs to do stock buybacks in order to boost their short-term returns. So instead of taking that money and using it for capital investment to increase productivity, and when you increase productivity, you increase wages, you increase profits, and then the people go out and spend money, the economy grows. Well, guess what? The economy didn't grow because the productivity has dropped 72%. Let me repeat that, 72%. Because they weren't taking their money for the last 13 years and plowing it back into capital investment, new investment, new machinery, and so forth. Now, the wages, okay, went stagnant. And so to our standard of living. But then when they started to keep raising rates as our wages went stagnated, then what happened? They turn around and they start raising these rates, and the inflation hit, and now they can't keep up with the food price and everything, but they can't keep up with their adjustable rates because the adjustable rates got hit. So the Bank of England bailed out the pension funds, okay, so to avoid margin calls. So again, the big problem is when rates are at zero for years and years and years, the pension funds are screwed. They're forced to sell their stock. That's what happened today, and they simply took it as an advantage, took it as a gift, and started to say today, "Oh, we're going to pivot too. Yeah, Powell's going to pivot. He's going to make an announcement. We're going to pivot. The selling is over. He's not going to raise rates anymore." That is such a bunch of crap. He can't do it. Are you kidding? Were you nuts? So remember, we know about our pension funds. We know they're insolvent. They've been insolvent for years. They've been using accounting tricks to mask the insolvency. They've been underfunded for years. And here's the real problem with these pension funds. You have dopes managing these pension funds. That's right. You got dopes managing them. Give you an example. Take the Chicago Transit Authority. That's a huge next to the California fund, the workers' fund, the state funds, the state workers. This is huge. So the Chicago Transit Authority, their retirement plan had $1.5 billion in a hole in 2008, 2009 after the crash. But wait a minute, did we have a rally? Yeah, we had a huge rally. But at the height of that rally, they still had it unfunded 62%. And they didn't have enough cash, are you kidding, on half to pay its retirees? That's what happens with all these pension funds. People who manage these pension funds are garbage. They're garbage. It's unbelievable. So these pension fund managers During the zero rates, when we had low rates, they screwed everybody too. I'll explain that when I get back, and I'll tell you what's going to happen with this market.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth. You get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market. market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Become a successful trader by using our Team Traders Pro Charts, giving you live insight on making decisions. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
But if your timeline is 10 years from now, maybe even 5 years from now, history says that 80% or whatever the time, the S&P 500 is likely to be a lot higher in 5 and 10 years.
You know, we had a conference last week where Druckenmiller said there's a good chance the Dow is no higher than it is at these levels 10 years from now.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellas on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Do you know the fellas' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The fellow playing first base for St. Louis.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking me for?
That's exactly what's going on in the stock market. When you're listening to the so-called experts, you've got to listen to the charts. The charts will never let you down because the charts, you're following money, the flow of money, instead of the BS. I told you over and over for the last 2 weeks, and you asked my gang members, I said, we are going to get a big snapback. We're going to get a big snapback, and I told you, and you heard me tell you on the radio here, that I said they're going to do everything and anything to snap back this market, to try to rally it off June's lows. They're going to do everything possible. Well, their timing couldn't have been better. You know, timing in life is everything, and same with the stock market. Unbelievable. So we get the Bank of England gave them a perfect excuse to rally this market, to get their snapback. Perfect. But it's not going to work. Remember, Powell was getting fired, but he stayed on because he possibly made a deal Powell made a deal with Biden. That when Biden says to him, I'm going to need your help at some point in this market. If we're going to get into a re-election year, I may need you to rally this market right before that election. You got to do it. And he got set up perfectly. I mean, can you imagine the Bank of England comes out and the pension funds are starting to go insolvent? And for good reason. You know, during these zero rates, they kept on borrowing. And boy, the minute that the rates started to go up, they screwed. And therefore, they get margin calls, just like any investor gets a margin call. And they were going insolvent. And, of course, the bank jumped in, Bank of England jumped in, made the announcement. Now they take that announcement and start saying that Powell's going to pivot. But let's think about this for a moment, please. Powell's going to pivot? Are you kidding me? Even when you look at the market today, we got more sellers on Thursday and Friday, than we had today. More sellers. You've got to look at the volume. The chart always tells you the truth. Timing is everything. They got lucky with the Bank of England making that announcement they're going to pivot back. But that doesn't mean Powell's going to pivot back. He didn't come out and say he's going to pivot back. That was a rumor started by Fake Business News Network. Now, it's not going to work. Fighting inflation for the past 10 months, let's think about it. If they accomplished something, that'd be great. Maybe he would pivot. But fighting inflation for the past 10 months, that 8.5% inflation, all it did was drop 0.6%. 0.6%. Are you nuts? Stop looking at the bug on your TV. Stop looking at the bug on your chart. Don't pay attention to that. What you pay attention to is put up on your chart the spiders. Draw a trend line from January okay, all the way down to August 16th. Do that trend line. Are you telling me that this market is going to go from here back up to that trend line and break out? This is going to break out near 429. We're at 388 on the S&P. Are you nuts? And look at the trend. The trend. If you have a chart, please, and look at the trend. This was a good swing trade today in the spiders. And I told my members today to do a swing trade in the spiders, do a swing trade in Apple. I think I did one more. I think I did Microsoft. I did a swing trade. Those are trades you're in for 3, 4, 5 days. You take your profits before it goes right back down. So, again, if all that's happening here is Powell is not breaking the back of inflation. Are you kidding me? 0.6%? He's breaking the back of the consumer. Wages are not keeping up with inflation or the rate hikes. And these adjustable rates, the folks are having trouble keeping up with all the adjustable rates. Their cars and everything else, their credit cards, their automobiles, their school loan, anything that's adjustable rates. Their mortgages, they can't keep up with them. They can't keep up with them. So what Powell's been doing is raising rates, but it hasn't been working. And it's at the detriment of the consumer, because what's happened to the consumer, he's screwed. It's like a race. It's like a race. They can't. It's like the turtle. The consumer's the turtle, okay, and they can't keep up. Consumers are struggling to pay increased adjustable rate mortgages on credit cards, personal loans, auto loans, home improvement loans, any kind of loan, business loan. And here's the problem. When they're trying to keep up with those adjustable rates, remember, these adjustable rates keep going up, but inflation is not coming down. These people are falling behind on their rent payments. So in other words, by trying to keep up with their adjustable rate mortgages, they're falling behind on their rent. They're falling behind on their utilities. My God, we have 8 million renters that are behind. Automobiles, we got $15 billion in subprime loans, and there's like 40% or 45% that are behind on their payments. This is bad news. And this is what it hasn't worked because he wasn't willing to do what he was supposed to do. Don't raise the rates a quarter. Don't raise the rate 75. Raise the rate 7 points. 7 points. Like Volcker did. It's the only thing that's going to work. So now everybody, listen, Powell has moved us into stagflation. Stagflation. Do you know how bad stagflation is? We're not in inflation. Just like they lied to us and said there's no recession, they're lying to us saying there's no inflation. They're not telling us the truth that we're in stagflation, for God's sakes. Try to get out of that. That's fun. We'll be right back after this break. Don't get caught in this rally.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Green at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. Everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and Phil's Gang software is easy to use. painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Now, we're back to Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang. Check out the free 10-day trial that gives you full access to the Phil's Gang website with the Working Investor Plan. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And that's right. Learn here at Phil's Gang, not just how to buy stocks, when to buy them, but more important is anybody can buy or sell a stock short. Is to understand how the market works. We give you insight that nobody else gives you. They don't. I mean, you can have Kramer's insight, and we're not making this up. This is true right here.
It is time. It's time for the light round, everybody. That's what you call your rules. Rapid fire. You say the name of the stock. I tell you whether buy. Just because of course, not quite myself. Play this out. And then the lightning round is over.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. That's the crap you want to listen to? Go right ahead. Look, here's where we stand right now. There is not going to be a pivot. So we're going to take advantage of this rally. I told my members about it, and we are prepared for it. You can ask any one of my members was last week, and I said this to you too. I said, the stocks we got to watch are going to be the oil stocks. I said, I've been in this market for 55 years. One thing I've learned is oil. Oil, plus I was in the oil business. When oil drops from its high 40%, almost always everybody who's shorting will cover their position and oil spikes up. Last week, I gave them these oil stocks for swing trades because Pro 2 they're not ready for an investment. Pro 2 will be ready for an investment when they turn green. We'll be told when, and nobody else has a chart like this, when the cash flow is heavy enough, the Pro 2 will turn green. But in the meantime, for a short-term trade, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, not a problem. So Hess, okay, and beautiful. Hess, again, the swing trade started the swing trade started on September 26th, okay, and that was around they started about $101, okay, or you could have got in on the next day, okay, around 105. But anyways, it went from the low of $101 to today $117. That's a 16% return. Now, I'm not saying every gang member got a 16% return because some people didn't get in on the first day. The first day we always put a scout on. I mean, just a small, tiny share, just a 25 shares. That's it. I mean, one to two shares. Sorry, 1 to 2 shares. Just so it's a reminder. It tells us we're in that stock. We don't forget about it. It's the second day is when you really put big money in, and the third day, okay? But the other stock was MPC. That's one of my favorites, Marathon, and that took off. And so did BP, and BP took off, and Conoco took off. But I was able to get them in those stocks because of my experience being in this market 55 years. I've been through this so many times. I knew oil was the one that the shorts would cover and would rally like hell. And I told you on the air many, many times, it's oil. Now, what's happening today is the volume, as I said, is low. If you look at COP, okay, which is Conoco, we had a nice rally on Conoco, beautiful rally, but the volume today is less than the selling volume on Friday. So we had more sellers on Friday than buyers today. Nobody's going to even look at that. I'm telling you that this is important. Now, let's talk about the consequence here. What Biden has done, because he's been raising rates, not high enough, not fast enough. He should have raised them 7, 8, 9 points at one shot, not a quarter point, not 75 basis points. So when he keeps raising rates, it's killing the consumer. So their payments are going up, but inflation's not being fought. The consequences are horrible. So here's what it's doing. It's putting us into stagflation. Now, stagflation is characterized, okay, again, by, of course, inflation. And then you have slow growth. Boy, do we have slow growth, negative. And high unemployment. Now, guess what? The high unemployment is coming because all these companies, all the CEOs, instead of taking that money and plowing it back in their companies for business investment to increase productivity, to increase wages, to increase economic growth, these people took the money and put it in their pocket. They bought stocks. Did stock buybacks. That is a huge problem. Now that they did all the stock buybacks, they're screwed because that 72% drop in productivity. What did we see last week? All the big orders being canceled. And so now you got the unemployment rate is now starting to happen. That puts you into stagflation. Now, stagflation is the hardest thing to get out. Not like, see, a recession you can get out quickly. Okay, you can get out of inflation quickly. Okay, but you can't get out of stagflation quickly. It's If you've ever been in stagflation, you'll know it. You'll know it. But most people haven't hit but we're going to hit stagflation. This is going to be terrific because then the market is going to go down past 3,000. In the meantime, if you come with us, you'll be in the stocks. We already got into these stocks before the market rallied, before his announcement, before the Bank of England. That's how you got to buy stocks. You can't go in and jump in today. Anybody's just jumping in today. Now, we bought a couple stocks today as swing trades, not investment. That's fine. We bought Apple, we bought Spiders, and we bought Steel Company, CLF, and they're all doing terrific. But they're just swing trades. You can't take these and turn them into investments. What are you, nuts? You can't do that. You're going to get killed. Because, again, look at the S&P. If you look at the S&P, bring it back for 1 year. I have it on my chart. I'm going to snap a line for you, trend line. Look at this trend line. How on earth are you going to get from 367, okay? How are you going to get from 367 all the way back up to 47, up to around 427? You nuts. Not going to happen. You have too much overhang. All right. Also, okay, not only do you have the consequences of this low productivity that dropped to 72%, and then you have the slow economic growth, okay, and you have factory orders are canceling, unemployment accelerating, which brings you into stagflation, but you have this financial instability. See, that's what has happened. Now what's happening is the financial instability is now becoming the red light. Not the inflation, the financial instability. That's what will take us down below 3,000. And that's what happened with the Bank of England. And they even said that. Their pension funds were showing that we are now going to a phase of financial instability. That is worse than inflation. So please learn how to invest in stocks properly. We'll help you. 10 days free, for God's sakes. If you're jumping in this market, look, this market could last 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Okay, remember last week we had a rally similar to this and gave it right back? Because we're in a downtrend. We have no earnings. The earnings are going to be horrible, horrible. Their earnings growth, they're estimating earnings growth for this quarter is 2.9%. That's even a lie. Now, what they're going to do is try to rally the market off of the they always come out and say, we beat estimates, we beat estimates. As I told my members, we never buy a stock going into earnings, never. What we do is buy the spiders, okay, because they always tend to rally the market in earnings season, even if they're not making money, even if there's no earnings. How do they do it? They always say, oh, I ran out of time. I'll tell you what they say when we get back. Join my gang, free for 10 days. philsgang.com, the Working Investor Group.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Now, we're back to Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang. Check out the free 10-day trial that gives you full access to the Phil's Gang website with the Working Investor Plan. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. This is Steve Celeste here, the Director of Education for philsgang.com. Just giving you an easy step-by-step process on how to join the gang for 10 days for free with our Working Investor Program. So it's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. Once you're on the next page, simply click on the red banner where it says 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. All right, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll see you on the charts.
And do that tonight. Go to my site, philsgang.com. It says Working Invested, Get Started. It says Get Started. Click that, and you're in. And I'm telling you, you would have taken today, the oil sector is the top performer. We were in oil stocks, I'll give it to you again, last week, Hess, MPC, BP, COP, Conoco, and MRO, which is, that's a great stock. That's one of my favorites. It's a refiner, okay, this Marathon Oil. And I said to them last week, matter of fact, even before last week, I said, oil prices are going to go higher again. They're going to go higher. There's a war going on. Okay, and every time there's a war, oil prices go higher. The reason they go down first is because when you go into inflation, you remember people stop spending. Oil is in everything, lipstick, everything. And when they start cutting back, and they cut back on gasoline, on driving, oil always does this. It always goes down first. And then it goes right back up. And as I told my members, I said, I've been doing this for 55 years. And every time oil gets down to 40% from its high, it always has a gigantic rally. And I picked those stocks out because I knew that was going to give us the snapback that we've been watching for. So listen to this earnings season. Listen to this.
We are seeing oversold conditions. We are seeing potentially maximum pessimism. So I do think the catalyst could be earnings season.
Now, here's what he's saying, or I think he is. I hope he's not thinking the earnings season's calculated. Returns are going to be great. Earnings are going to be great. No, they're going to be horrible. Now, remember how it works, earnings season. They always rally. So, as I tell my members all the time, when you know, like if Coca-Cola is reporting tomorrow, do not buy that stock before the report. You can get killed. But what we can do is we can buy the spiders, the basket, put a stop in, buy the basket, and what they do is they have a game. It's called Beat the Estimates. Every time they lowball the estimates, they'll say Enron said they're going to make 2%. They know they're going to make 4%. And everybody goes, oh, wow, holy mackerel, look how they beat. Let's strike up the band. This is amazing. And everybody jumps and starts buying. That's why you see during earnings season, my members always buy the spider because they'll pull that game and they're going to pull that game again. I don't know if he meant that. Most likely he's telling you earnings are going to be good. They're going to be terrible. So that's how it works. So you can take advantage of that, all right? And the other thing is you got to keep watching these commodity stocks. These commodity stocks are going to rally, okay? Our gold is already rallying. Our AU's rallying. Our GDXJ is rallying because what's happening is the dollar, okay, is being driven down, okay? And when that dollar is driven down, your commodity stocks start rallying, okay? They start rallying. Now, the reason why earnings are going to be very bad is because the dollar's been so strong that, remember, 40% of our earnings, our profits, come from overseas where we sell goods. We've been killed with the high dollar, The dollar is so high that they can't sell goods overseas. They can't compete. And that's why earnings are going to be horrible. But they're not going to talk about earnings. They're going to talk about estimates, how they're going to estimate, right? We estimated earnings at 2%. Now they came in at 3%. Whoa! Stock goes up 5%. So the only way you can play that is by buying the ETF, the spiders. You can do that nice and safe, and we'll show you how to do that if you join the gang. Okay, so just join the gang. We'll help you with that. All right. And then at the end of 10 days, you don't want to stay with us, there's no obligation. But you will get quite a lesson, okay? You'll get an education. The biggest thing you're going to get is an education how to short. Once you know how to short and buy, once you're a professional stock buyer and seller, it's a different world. Because you don't care if the market goes up or the market goes down. We are prepared for this market going up. I've been talking about this to my members and on the radio for a long time. They were going to get a big snapback. We haven't got a snapback. And you want big snapbacks to finish this thing off. You got to get a big snapback to finish this market off, to drive it down to 3,000 or lower. And you can't get to that lower 3,000 unless you have a snapback in the market. What a snapback does, everybody jumps in like today, right? Although the volume is pretty bad, okay? As a matter of fact, we just dropped from 900, almost hit 1,000. We're now selling off to 757. So everybody, please, don't chase this market. When you have markets like this exploding, if you want to buy a scout like we did, that's fine, because what you do is just put one or two shares on, see what it does for the second day, because what I measure is volume. See, the stocks that we bought today, the Spiders and Apple and Cliff Steel, we just put a scout on. It's only one or two shares. So we got it locked in. And it's also psychologically, let's say tomorrow morning, okay, the stock starts going up again. We're already in it, so you can add right away. The problem when you aren't in a stock, and it starts going up, the first day like this, and then the second day, let's say it goes up again, you end up chasing it. You pay too much for it. By being in with a scout on the first day, even 1 or 2 shares, all of a sudden the next day everything looks good, big volumes going up, you jump in right away, put your order in, no hesitation. Everybody hesitates. So that works, and that's what you learn here, these little tools like that, okay, at Phil's Gang. All right, so think about this. Our debt has increased in 5 years, $50 trillion. Are you nuts? Nobody thinks about this. These people on fake business, oh, the market is in, the rally's in, we're going good now, everything's terrific. What are you, nuts? And by the way, the other thing they're talking about today and why they said we're going to pivot away from raising rates to cutting rates again is because of Credit Suisse. Now, let me play this for you.
So in the last 20 years...
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's definitely, I think, a 95, 100% probability that there's some type of forced merger bailout in the next, say 30 to 60 days, but it's not a Lehman moment.
It's not a Lehman moment.
So in the last 20 years, we've never had a moment where you've got credit risk, which is obviously rising recession in Europe, right? So that's clearly growing. So any bank in Europe is facing increasing credit risk.
Now, when you got increased credit risk in the banks, where the banks are going to loan each other overnight, when credit gets frozen, that's what's going to happen. And that is why, remember I told you last week, in 2014, I think it was, that Yellen told the banks they have to have more reserves for bad loans. And they were told that again last week. And what's the guy from J.P. Morgan? Yeah, Jamie Dimon flew in his private jet Gulfstream, his $20 million Jetstream, Gulfstream, and to meet with the biggest crook in Washington, Maxine Waters. Can you believe she's the head of the House Banking Committee? I'm sure he brought with him a suitcase full of cash for her and begging her, don't do this, don't make us put reserves aside because we got to have more money to keep trading to get things, we got to make more loans to stay on our feet here. Don't make us put more money aside for bad loans. But boy, they're going to have to put a lot of money aside for bad loans. The next couple of days, what you got to watch, okay, you got to watch your tech stocks, your oil stocks, your bank stocks, okay, and then with bank stocks, your housing stocks. And if they start failing, this rally is going to be short-lived. Maybe 2 days, 3, 4, 5 days. It's called a swing trade. We'll teach you how to do a swing trade. We'll teach you how to differentiate the difference between a swing trade and an investment. Our Pro 2 color-coded chart saves people today. People are ready to jump in some stocks, and they looked at it with solid red. But then they looked at our Pro 1 that was green, and that's for trading for just a couple, 3 or 4 days. So there's an opportunity here, but the opportunity is going to be when it fails and we short it again. Check it out, philsgang.com, Working Investor Group. Sign up free for 10 days.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.